Good morning, everyone. Welcome to Kariega Game Reserve. Lauren is so right. These quiet mornings are just perfect to get into some really cool discussions about the environment and biology. Oh, love it. But normally, if I were watching these two and it was towards the evening when things are a little bit quieter, or the middle of the day, you would be able to hear those horns clashing quite clearly. I really enjoy watching impalas fight, because in a way it's kind of like a dance. They both know what to do. It's not just a random kind of try and get him in any way you can. They both tip their heads down, so it's just the tops of their heads where their horns originate that is involved in the fight. Sometimes it can look quite deadly. I mean, you have these two weapons on top of your head, and they manage to wield it so carefully.
Good morning. Well, everybody, we are here at the overflow of Gowrie Dam, and you can see how the water is pumping out. And we haven't had rain, as far as I know, since yesterday afternoon. And look at how it is moving. Now, from an ecology point of view, streams and rivers are so important for the system. And this being the overflow of the dam, it's the lowest point, or the lowest point of sort of the berm that keeps the water in, and the water is now flowing over. But you see all the white in the water there. That is the water being oxygenated.
Wonderful sighting on this cold, miserable day. I didn't expect to have such a lovely sighting. Look at these two youngsters. I don't see any other adults. I just see this trio, but the rest of the herd must be somewhere. No, the one on the right does look much younger now that I see them together. Oh, yes, you're also clever. We're definitely going to sit here. This is so wonderful.
Now, if you are a sensitive viewer, maybe best not to have a look, but we have managed to find the 3 young male cheetahs again, and they are feeding because it's nice and early in the morning, it's nice and cool. And lo and behold, the stomach has not yet popped. It was one of the first things we checked when we got here. Regardless of the cheetahs feeding, I think in the drop in temperature yesterday, everything kind of fizzled down, and that hole on the side must have led to a bit of leaking, so perhaps not enough pressure to completely burst that stomach. Pity, we wanted to see what it was like, but I'm glad we didn't wait it out the whole of yesterday afternoon. We might have been disappointed. But how brilliant is it to see these 3 young males, 2 of them still feeding at the carcass. One has decided to have a nap because he's too full. But this is definitely not something we get to see every day. And we have also figured out what the carcass is, finally. We have figured it out. It's a young red hartebeest. So we only know that because every now and then we are seeing one lift the horns or the head section, and we can easily see the shape is that of a young red hartebeest. It's the cheetah on the right there, you can see is lifting the head. They are really tucking in. Oh, the third brother's coming back. Is he going to feed again? They're swapping positions a bit, so the one that was at the neck is now walking towards us, so we might have to move. Oh, I can swing that. I can swing that. Okay, bathroom break. That's all right. They're all playing a bit of musical breakfast spots at the carcass. You're getting a close-up of his bathroom break. That's great. Oh, okay. His face, at least. That's better. That is better. We're just going to wait and see where he goes. I don't know if it's an actual bathroom break. I think it is. Quite hard to tell in the long grass, but their sitting pose is very similar to their squatting pose. But we'll see what happens. He'll probably end up going back to the brothers and having a nap somewhere very close to the carcass.
Welcome to Buffelshoek Boundary, everybody. Welcome to the northern parts of Djuma, where we were looking diligently last night for some lions coming in. And well, one of our fellows has found what I think is a Talamati breakaways with a buffalo kill. So for those sensitive viewers out there, please do look away now. We do have a pride of lion on a kill right now. I'm just going to be quiet for a moment and see if you can hear some of the noises. So yeah, they all look in very good condition. You can see that cub. Okay, now they're going to fight over that piece. It's mine. Versus his need to look after his youngsters. Let's see what's going to happen. But now go for 2 weeks, 3 weeks, 4 weeks without eating, and tell me what driver you have with regards to eating. You'll do almost anything. So drivers are a very important thing to understand with animals. You know, we talk about elephants in must. We often talk about they're in must, they're aggressive, but it's not necessarily that they're aggressive. They're just a bit driven by something other than their need to feed. And their need to compete for mating becomes quite strong, and suddenly you're this big green vehicle that's materialized in his face, and he's just a bit cantankerous, and he pushes back hard. Pushes back hard. So if we go in on that, look at the claw on the head there. Well off, can you see? Look at that. There we go, youngster, you just stay right there. Well, everybody, we do thank you for joining us this morning on the Sunrise Safari. It's been wonderful to bring you on these scenes from Djuma Private Game Reserve and from all of our other locations as well. What magnificent content. We look forward to you joining us again this afternoon for the Sunset Safari. Who knows what will transpire, but we thank you as always for your questions and comments. Until this afternoon, have a great day, good day, and goodbye.